What's going on? It's Dre the Truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will set you free. Yes, sir. Namaste. Peace and blessings to you, Awakening. Shout out to the woke ones if you're watching. What's going on, Awakening One? Hope you've been taking care of yourself. I hope all is well, and I hope your day's been going good. And I just basically want to share this video. Just a quick video. I don't want to make it too long, and I won't try to make it too long. But I just need you to hear me when I say this. You know, going through your going on your spiritual journey. I mean, it's so great. It's a grateful feeling to know this. Always know this. You know who you are. You know who you are as far as the energy you hold. The energy you hold is so powerful to your essence, to you, because it's what shapes each and every one of us to be able to create our own realities, to be the voyagers of our own journeys. And see, this is why they would never, expose us to this in the illusion. They will never let people know how powerful they are as far as energy, as far as what they choose to position their energy into and use their energy towards to shape their realities. They won't ever let them know that. That's why everything is already given to us as far as the distractions in our life to put our energy into, so that we can move further away from the real essential energy that we hold to do so with. And that's to, build in our squares, to build our own world. Because we are all co-creators of our own world. We really are. We can create our own individual worlds and not be clung to a world that's already been created based on its own construct of evil. And that's why, just letting you know right now, moving further in your path and in your journey, that you know who you are always. And me saying it to you always is me letting you always know, because it's just not you, it's me, it's anybody else, and it's everybody else really, spiritually. We are all kings and queens and all gods and goddesses, in disguise. And it's just as though, that being said, it's so important to know that even your life before the end, when you didn't even come into this type of information of knowing, you have always had the power with you. And it's not your fault that your past life your past life and your past lives energy was attached to certain things in the illusion, and you made choices in your life that didn't serve you and didn't, bring you happiness, as though right now to know that the truest happiness is the happiness that lies within, to bring joy each and every day to each and every being and one of us here. So you have to, enter here when I say that, it's not your past life's fault for the things that, you didn't put yourself into, and the things that you didn't got caught in. Because if everybody would have just had an awakening to know that I'm a god or a goddess being in this world, like look at how the world, their illusionary state, the illusionary state of the bullshit world they created, see how quick it would fall. And then how, the gargoyles would like try to reveal themselves as fast as possible. Like they will reveal themselves the moment their illusion falls, because they can't hide in the shadow no more, because everything in the dark comes to the light. So you literally can't hide no more once everybody knows who the hell they are, knows who, what they're here to do and what they're here to carry out. Knowing that there's people that wake up in this world believing that my 9 to 5 is what I have to, is my life. That 9 to 5 is my life. That's not your life. But you see how concreted the mind state has been in illusion? It's so concreted, it's so grounded to the system that it's so hard for some people to come into who they are. But that's where it's not to say that to look at yourself special, because know that no one is above self. No one is underneath self. We are balanced. As gods, as each and every being on this planet, collectively, consciously, energy, we are all the same. No one is above anybody. That's why in the illusion, they play to the ego, because they want others to be above others and others to be underneath. Can't you see the unbalance? If no one is on the same playing field, as far as consciously, as far as in our essence, if we are not on the same playing field, then they can play how they want to play, and use our energy in the illusion. Hence, like a pinball machine. How the little flaps go up and down. They can move it up and down however they want to. It's so unbalanced in the illusion, where in the real, way of, when you mentally think about it and consciously think about it, we are all the same. Because when you know who you are, you can't look at yourself as better than somebody else, because you know that you're just here as a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. So why would my life be any better than yours when you're having a human experiences as well? Because to know that you're a god, I'm a god, you're a goddess, and she's a goddess, it's like there's no room to actually bick and batter against who's better. We're just here to carry out our own realities. We're here to be in our own squares, yes, and build our own worlds, not to take away from somebody else's experience. And it's just, that in which most people experience has been snuffed away due to the illusion and the concrete on their mental, their conscience. But that's to say that even if you are somebody that still has attachments, because the energy of each and every one of us from our past lives, it's going to carry spiritual karma. And I'm going to make a video about that. I don't want to make this too long, but the spiritual karma, in short, is just things that we did in our past life that didn't serve us, but we're still sort of attached to it. And it's just basically, understanding that, to know that you're not slowing up in this world. Because even if you work a job still, you know your essence, your energy, and look at the job as more of the job serving me. I don't serve the job. That's why a lot of people look at a job as it being, they're serving the job. They're serving the job to get up each and every day to say that, this is my life of living. I can't move away from this. I can't tear away from it. There's no other way outside of, me working this job every day. There's no other way for me to take care of myself. When self is never supposed to be put last in your life, that's always supposed to be put forth first. And if self isn't enjoying the job, if self isn't getting any, acknowledgement from the job, if it's not benefiting you, your energy, but feeling as though it's getting energy stealing away from it, then the job is not serving you. And that's where you knowing that if you're working a job and it's serving you, then if it's serving you, then in a way of you moving into your journey as far as you doing the things that you want to do, that's when you look at the job as, okay, the job serves me. But if a job is just taking away energy from you and it's not helping you, then you serve the job. So always look at that and know that No matter in life what happens, as far as things that you may be attached to, or if not attached to, look at just yourself in that light as being who you are, knowing self and knowing that you are a God or a goddess, and you can't be fucked with because you hold the most powerful thing to the illusion that it needs to feed off of, which is your energy. And that's the truth.